This is the Juliette Lewis movie. I'm very fond of Mrs. Lewis, and I don't know if she's married. Hopefully, she is because she is stunningly beautiful and an amazing actress. But this movie, so I had no idea what this movie was. Maybe sometimes that's the best way to go into it. Didn't even know it was directed by Gary Marshall, who gave us the disgustingly horrible Valentine's Day. Suffice to say, this is 10 million times better than Valentine's Day forever than that movie would ever be against this. I love this movie. You know what, the core thing about it that I really loved, Juliette Lewis and Johnny Knoxville, who are just fantastic in this movie, and Diane Keaton's obviously very good. So I think she's kind of played that role before, stuck up mother, kind of wanting the best and sort of in denial that her sister, her daughter is retarded. Obviously, she hadn't played the part with the daughter being retarded before. But anyway, you get my point. So you know, it's a romantic comedy. It's got funny moments and it's got romantic moments in it. It doesn't like some films like romantic comedies. They have like the same thing going at the same time. They have good romance and it's funny at the same time. Obviously, I think it was more universally romantic for most of the film, and it was sort of life lessons and a bit of a drama in a way. But anyway, she's fantastic in this movie, Juliette Lewis. I mean, I always really enjoyed her performances, but I've never seen her play this kind of character before, and you actually could believe she is this character. When you see her on screen, because she plays it so well, and you know, I've never seen her do this kind of role before, and it's quite insane to go from Natural Born Killers to this. Crazy person on the bent of revenge. Well, not revenge, I was just hell bent on destruction. Probably the better way to put it. And then a retarded kid who's grown up now but acts a bit like a kid and then wants to have all the things that adults have and stuff like that. So, for the whole length of the film, you just have spellbound performance with her, and I just think it's terrific. And you never sort of heckle or want to throw things at her and think she's annoying or laugh at her. And obviously, there are characters in the movie that do that, but it's not. It's not about As obviously, there's a line that she says in the film where stop laughing at me, and stuff like that, and getting really angry. And there might be some cynical people who want to sort of laugh at her and think she's stupid and stuff, but the movie has this beautiful thing that it has right at the center of it for me, that it doesn't mock retarded people. It sort of makes you want to feel sympathetic towards them. And I think it did that perfectly. It does it so well to the point that Johnny Knoxville, even being retarded himself in his character, he still has humorous moments. We know he's retarded, but you feel sorry for him, and there are things he does which are funny, and obviously there are things also that he does that you think also maybe he would have done those being retarded anyway, but through the influence of alcohol, telling everyone that they've had sex, you know. But I think what the movie shows is that it's a very much a world of people don't want to have this, and I think Diane Keaton's character obviously does show I don't want to have this, but then Juliette Lewis is very determined. No, I want to have this, and I think Diane Keaton's character is more in denial. She thinks, "Oh, my daughter's this. My daughter's perfect, but and she's this thing, and it's not really what she is." And I think what the movie does well, also by the end of it, is the fact that she wants to be happy for herself and doesn't really care what her mother says, but maybe try and make her mum understand what she's missing the point of. And I think it did that really well. And the fact it's directed by the same guy who did Valentine's Day. I mean, Jesus Christ. Because Valentine's Day had nothing in it to be enjoyed apart from Emma Roberts turning up on screen every so often in doing a very good job, and other people doing a good job. But apart from that, it was really rubbish as a film, and especially the fact that these people and you like these actors, but it was rubbish. But this isn't rubbish. This is like the opposite of rubbish. This is really good. Valentine's Day, rubbish. So there you go. I really, really like this movie. It's got a charm in it, and it's got something in it that Valentine's Day never had. And in a way, that's quite refreshing because who wants to see Valentine's Day ever again? So I really like this movie. I give it a 9.